Good morning, everybody. Mike Niemiec here with some early morning grain and oilseed comments for this Thursday, March 15th. Well, yesterday was somewhat of a complete opposite of what we saw on Tuesday as far as players go. On Tuesday, we saw where the spec trade was sizable net sellers in the soft red winter wheat, but buyers in the corn and in the bean and in the oilseeds. And then yesterday was a complete opposite, where we had large selling in the corn and in the oilseeds by the spec trade and buying in the wheat. And that produced some moderate to sizable net losses in the corn and oilseeds, and modest gains in the wheat. Well, they're back buying everything in the overnight trade. So once again, this has been somewhat of a choppy week. The open interest went down sharply in the beans yesterday on the down day, suggesting that they were getting out of some of their longs. The open interest went up in the oil market, suggesting that they were getting shorter in the soybean oil. But as far as soft red winter wheat goes, corn and soybean meal really didn't match up with the open interest versus the position. So once again, somewhat of a quite choppy week up to this point. Later on, shortly, we'll be getting our weekly export sales. As we've been mentioning, we've been having a lot of flashes. We've been having a lot of tenders on the wires. Last week's were good, so we'll see what happens there. Later on this morning, we'll also be getting a NOPA crush report at 8 o'clock, or excuse me, at 11 o'clock. We'll see how strong that crush is versus what the strong crushing margins have been giving us so far during this month of February and March. And then we've also, at the end of the month, are going to have the prospective plantings report come on out and the quarterly stacks. We're starting to get some guesses coming out on the wires. One firm, they came out with all wheat acreage pretty much unchanged from what the USDA had in their ag conference and versus a year ago. And then in the ag conference, the USDA was looking for 90 million acres of corn and beans. This firm has corn acres this year at 88 million, so down 2 million, but up strong for the beans. I think it's almost a record 92 million acres versus the 90 that the USDA had. Overall, like I said, I've been looking for somewhat of the market to try and pull halfway back between the January lows and the most recent highs. Up to this point, it's been somewhat of a chore. Wanted to see it get there as far as halfway back to show some stability, awaiting those reports at the end of the month. We're still going to have forecast of rains in Argentina and the plains. I guess that's just going to be a matter of seeing how much coverage and how much amounts result of it. So let's see what the reports have to say today. Choppy trade so far this week, and like I said, they were buying everything last night. My opinions, not that of ADM or ADMIS. Thank you.